Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you. And Kejriwal seems to be in a deep state of trouble ever since the whole Swati Maliwal exposed the assault on her by his personal secretary Bibhav Kumar. And we'll be talking about that in detail, as well as the fact that a famous female producer has exposed Bollywood in a particular manner, and we'll be talking about that and many other interesting stories lined up for you. And as everyone knows, that on 1st of June, we have the exit polls, and it is going to be very, very interesting. And we'll have to wait and see how many seats BJP gets by itself. Will it cross 400 seats? So this is something which everyone is going to wait and watch this coming Saturday. So welcome P, welcome each and everyone who is watching this podcast live, as well as watching this when you get the free time. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. So it is over to you.
Yeah. So, friends, it's an exciting time. We want to know who's going to come back to power. Of course, it is going to be Modi ji for sure, but we just have to see what are the kind of numbers that he's going to receive. Welcome, Newbie and Gloria. So, very nice to see all of you. Now, interestingly, friends, a section of Bollywood posting in support of Palestine after Israel's attack on Rafah has really struck us as funny because it seems like a pattern. After Varun Dhawan posted all eyes on Rafah, Swara Bhaskar said there are no words, only curses in my heart for those who did this, enabled this, funded this, and supported this, and celebrated this. So then you have also Sonam Kapoor, Gauhar Khan, Fatima Sana Sheikh, Hina Khan, all shared posts about the Rafah attack. Now, Israel continues to launch airstrikes in the region despite International Court of Justice order. Now, just see the kind of hypocrisy these people are. When they went to Israel, they were supporting Israel. And now, look at what they're saying. So, one wonders who's behind the Bollywood's All Eyes on Rafah campaign. Now, Ritika Sajde, the wife of Rohit Sharma, is cousin sister of Bunty and Seema Sajde. Now, Bunty Sajde is the owner of a PR company called Cornerstone Sports and Entertainment. All of you are very familiar with this. This is linked to the SSR case also. Because you remember, everything we were discussing led back to Bunty Sajde and this particular company. Now, this PR company manages over 250 sports and Bollywood celebrities. The celebrities who are under this PR company is posting now in favor of Rafah just for money. Seema Sajde is ex-wife of Suhail Khan, brother of Salman Khan. And this is the reason behind all this paid campaign. So if you were wondering why suddenly the whole Bollywood brigade has started, posting on behalf of Palestine, this is the background. And please understand that anytime, see, they will never support anything that happens, in India, which is against what is happening. For example, if you look at the Palgar Sadhus, did they even say one word about it? No, they didn't. Like that, there are so many incidents where things have happened and they've just kept mum. Suddenly you see, and that also, they lack creativity. It's the same old words that they use. At least try to be creative and use your own words. That is also not there because Bollywood is the most fake industry, in India. So let me just take a few comments. Newbie says Nirja, who Sonam Kapoor played, was killed by Palestinian terrorists. And she posted this, yes. And this, you remember that other girl called Yasmin Barucha? She was greeted so warmly in Palestine and given refuge when the bomb attacks were happening. And she tweeted very grandly saying that, see, thank you for taking care of me and all that. And the moment this happened, now she's talking in favor of Palestine. This is the kind of hypocrisy these people have. Yubi also says these hearts only bleed for Palestinian children and not Israeli hostages. Welcome, Nina. And I'm hoping Delhi voted sensible this time and support Modi ji's leadership openly. Welcome, Vidya,
Welcome.
and welcome, Nandu, Jai Hanuman, Gloria. Yeah. So, friends, so if you see this pattern, you'll find it very amusing because they are apparently the amount that's going for this campaign is 80,000 per person. So, whoever tweets will get around 80,000 is what we have come to understand. But of course, it could be less or it could be more. But even for 5 paise, Bollywood will go down on their knees. So that's how Bollywood is. Bollywoodians are quiet on October 7th. Yes. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so Bollywoodians, as usual, they have the selective outrage, and it is quite obvious that they won't, have outrage for the injustice served against Kashmiri Pandits, in Kashmiri Hindu Pandits, as well as the victims of love jihad in India, like the young girl who was, cut into many pieces by a person called Aftab, and many other love jihad victims. So we don't see any Bollywood actor or actress, coming out on Instagram and openly asking for justice for these victims. So it is all pure agenda, and it is all where their money is they get money for all these Instagram posts supporting selective causes, that to say the least. So, as far as Bollywood is concerned, Bollywood has got exposed across various fronts, and now you can see that each and every day, people in India are recognizing that Bollywood has been running an agenda for so many years, and now no one.
Jerry,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to make a small interjection. If you would notice that there is a very strong pattern between what is happening in USA and what is happening in India. What is happening to Trump, Donald Trump, is the same thing that's happening to Modi ji. These woke people are attacking him in every way. And Bollywood's brother, that's Hollywood, both are, brother and sister in Camaraderie, and they do the same thing. Now, everybody from a senile Robert De Niro, to all these other gagas and all that, they say that they're going to leave America if Donald Trump comes to power. Now, this is the same thing that many people in India also said in Bollywood, that they would leave. Even KRK said that he would leave if Modi ji came to power. But none of them left because it's so comfortable, isn't it? Living in America and living in India is very comfortable. It's not like living in a dictator's country. So it's just like they put a tweet and they run away. They are such cowards. Now what's happening is Robert De Niro is giving huge speeches about what will happen to USA if Trump comes. What has happened to USA under Biden and his son? Everybody knows that they've been questioned left and right with regards to Ukraine, with regards to Chinese relationships, business relationships, regarding drugs. And they still want Biden in power. It's very strange. Same thing is happening in India. Everything. Modi ji wants to meditate in peace in Kanyakumari. Even that becomes an issue. Now he's a free man, and this is a democratic country. Just because he's the prime minister, he can't do anything. Now, he wants to stand on his head and do shirsas. That's also okay. What do you bother? Rahul Gandhi is doing many things. He's going to Thailand. He's going to other places for fun and this thing. Are we saying that, oh, don't go there? Thailand is not a good place for children. So these things we are not telling him. So the strange thing is that just because he wants to go and meditate, everybody is up in arms. Why is the prime minister going to meditate now? He should meditate when they say so. It's really hilarious the way opposition is working at the moment.
The hilarious part is the opposition. Each time they question Modi, things turn out in his favor, and that's the beauty of it. And because we will see how, obviously, the numbers will come out on June 1st, and we will see how many seats BJP gets on its own. So that will be the proof. So coming to the next piece of news, and as all of you know, the second round of pre-wedding celebrations of Anand Ambani and Radhika Merchant is going to happen abroad India. And the
Already
pre-wedding
happening, I
festival,
think. Already happening today, tomorrow.
it's on June 1st, according to news reports. And
Okay,
the
because they
yeah. So the pre-wedding festivities will happen aboard a cruise, and it'll be attended by several Bollywood A-listers and global personalities. It'll begin in Italy and it'll end in France. And the pre-wedding invitation card reads "La vita è un viaggio," which means life is a journey. Cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni and his wife Ranveer Kapoor, Alia Bhatt were spotted at the Mumbai airport. Around 300 VIP guests from all across the world have been invited for the event. So,
a
uh,
small interjection, Jaydev. It's from May 29th to June 1st. So that is
yes,
the, yes. So it's already started from today.
okay.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, it's a very long cruise, from what I understand, for a wedding, and it is quite interesting that all these Bollywood actors and actresses, they have to attend the wedding of the Ambanis, because obviously Ambanis finance a lot of the Bollywood films, and they
Yes.
can't. Yes,
Also, Jaydev, I feel that sometimes it's not a wedding. It is a, what do you call it? It's a PR campaign where,
yes,
they invite people who will do business with them. And then they will also celebrate in the manner that they want. Meaning that if they're having celebrations outside India, they are more free. They can do many more things that they can't do in India. So that is why they would have chosen this itinerary where they are moving from France to Italy, and perhaps there are much more, there is a more liberal way of celebration. And this is what I think makes all these Bollywoodians jump up and go for the party, because there are things that perhaps they can't do in India that they can do in the yacht or the cruise.
Uh, I
I would
mean,
say yacht.
I can't imagine the 300 people who will have the biggest ego among them. That will be very funny, and all of them are stuck in one cruise ship. So it's kind of hilarious. Yes, keep watch if they throw each other overboard. I personally feel Modi is well protected by Sri Ram Lalla. Yes, Neena ji. The opposition is continuously talking ill about Modi ji. He never retaliates. So there's a age-old saying that never disturb your opponent when he or she is making a mistake. So that is what exactly is happening in the case of Modi ji, right? We have seen that how Rahul Gandhi makes mistakes. We have seen how Kejriwal makes mistakes. We have seen how Mamta Banerjee makes mistakes. We have seen how Stalin makes mistakes. We have seen
And
how,
the biggest
yeah,
mistake that Mamta made is that she said in her
mm,
speech that every year when the elections happens, so
yes,
many days before the result, Modi goes for meditation. She doesn't even know that we don't have elections every year. She just says whatever comes off her hat. Shana says, why would Indians trust an Italian running Bharat? Modi has brought our country to a new level. I would only vote for Modi. Absolutely. Nina Nandra says, well said. These marriages are more for business interest. Absolutely. And Nina, see, there are so many things that are, during these wedding celebrations. Now, this is phase one, phase two. Now, I don't know whether it will go up 10 phases. So, during these phases, a lot of things are
it has
finalized.
it has more faces than the Lok Sabha election. Let's say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Nandu says, real people with bigger goals work in silence. Modi ji doesn't waste time on these idiots. So again, while coming back to this, Nina, is that, when you come from a country where people struggle to live, and you have wealthy businessmen, showing off like this, it's quite pathetic. Of course, it is their wish, it is their money, it is their desire to celebrate the way they want. But ultimately, they return to India, and you have to face the Indians, and you're not living in a foreign country. So this is kind of ironic that they come from a country like India and they celebrate as if they are Maharajas of yonder.
Expecting clean and
So
strong Bharat after 4th of June. Yes,
says Sushma.
Sushma.
Yeah.
Yes,
Welcome, Sushma.
welcome. And this is obviously what most youngsters they want. They want jobs, employment. They want good infrastructure. They want a sound economic system, and many other sound security in terms of, because China is obviously a big threat to India, and many other countries they don't like to see India progress, as we all know. And there are hidden deep state forces which does not want to see a very strong India, including powers from the West. So at this point of time, like a person earlier said, that Modi ji is indeed protected by Sri Ram Lalla.
Newbie says when it comes to Ram Mandir, these same celebrities attending Ambani functions will remember starving children. Absolutely. Now, the latest big breaking news is that Supreme Court refuses urgent hearing of Kejriwal's plea seeking 7-day extension of interim bail. Now, Kejriwal said he has to undergo medical tests, including a PET-CT scan due to sudden and unexplained weight loss and high ketone levels. He said these are indicative of kidney, serious cardiac ailments, and even cancer. The bench asked Abhishek Manu Sangvi why the plea of Kejriwal was not mentioned earlier. So this is a huge setback for Arvind Kejriwal. Also, the court registry refused to accept the application. The Supreme Court will now hear Kejriwal's request for a 7-day extension of his interim bail in a money laundering case. So this rejected now. Our chief has sought this extension, hoping that the court would give it to him. And he explains that he's not well. But if you look at images of him, you'll see that he's hale and hearty, and he has all the energy in the world, and he's going around campaigning with as much energy as other people are doing. So this is very surprising that he comes out with another huge lie. And we all know that they they bring out lies one after the other, and so it's a pack of cards. The biggest, the woman who brings out the most lies is Atishi, and she has also been pulled up for defamation on a defamation case by BJP. So that's also happening. UB says, well, yes, we've already taken that. Sushma says, thanks, dear. They're proud to be Indian. Yes, absolutely. Back to you.
Yeah, so Kejriwal thought he will be given a very long rope by the courts, and that is not the case, as we see. And now we'll have to wait and see how Swati Maliwal, will she expose more inner workings of AAP? That is the question. But I'm sure that BJP should give her more security at this point of time, because she has a lot of vital inside information of what happened inside Aam Aadmi Party. We know that the Aam Aadmi Party got many funding from foreign countries, amounting to 7 crore rupees from various donors, according to ED. And this is what ED has found out, but maybe there is more funding from other countries, so we never know. So after June 4th, after BJP comes to power once again, what will happen to the Delhi government in particular is quite interesting, and we will have to wait and see what happens at this point of time. Birds of a feather stuck together. Ship will be filled with egos. Plastic facelift, height of fakey wood, says
Yes.
Shernas. Yes.
So well said.
So it'll be
And
like the
Wolf, yeah,
Titanic. Yeah.
yeah. And Wolf says, news like this is more like an onion these days, layers after layers coming off. Absolutely. Every day there's something fresh, and, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Also,
So
with
coming.
regards to Bibhav Kumar, I think you have some news.
So Bibhav Kumar. Yeah. Coming to Bibhav Kumar, Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal's aide, He has approached the Delhi High Court on Wednesday to challenge his arrest in the Swati Maliwal assault case, calling it illegal. And he has filed a writ petition seeking his release from jail. According to his lawyers, the plea has also requested a departmental inquiry against the Delhi police officers involved in this particular case. So, Bibhav Kumar is accused of assaulting Swati, as we all know, at the CM's residence. And apparently, the court, while rejecting the bail for Kumar, said allegations raised by the victim have to be taken on their face value and cannot be swiped away, and also noted that the apprehension of Bibhav Kumar influencing the witnesses or tampering with the evidence cannot be ruled out. Meanwhile, the Delhi police, in its remand report, stated that it was a serious case where the brutal assault could have turned fatal. Police also alleged that Kumar was not cooperating with the probe. This is a very serious case where a member of the parliament, a public figure, has been brutally assaulted, which could have been fatal. Despite specific questions, the accused has not cooperated in the investigation and has been evasive in his replies. This is what police told the court. So apparently, things are going horrible for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. And despite his best effort to gain some sympathy by consuming a lot of sugar in his diet, and trying to say that, oh, I'm suffering from so many medical ailments, this could lead to cancer and all those things. And he's trying to make it look like that he's not not medically fit to be in prison. So that's what he's trying to do at this point of time. Yes.
So Newbie says, I've seen Swati's interview. She never said why he attacked. She said, I don't know. That's a part I find hard to believe. Actually, Newbie, I don't believe her or this Kejriwal. Both are, like you, birds of the same feather. Only thing is, Swati is a little bit more sophisticated. The other one is just a rustic guy who doesn't know what he's doing except lying. So both have got skeletons in their cupboard. So what you said is very true. Now, moving on to the case of a television actress, Mahi Vij. She recently shared her horrifying casting couch experience. Now, casting couch is one of the many ugly truths that the entertainment industry faces. Everybody, most of the women, the actresses have shared their horrific couch experiences. Now, Mahi has been a part of many popular television series such as Lal Ishq, Jhalak Dikhla Ja, Lagi Tujhe Lagan, and others. The actress recently opened up about how during her struggling days, one of the shooting coordinators mentioned that his rate card would be made. In an interview with the media, she stated that during her early struggling days, a shooting coordinator called her to meet her in Juhu. Mahi, who shifted from Delhi to Mumbai to try her luck in acting, went to meet the person. The person started showing some pictures and then a rate card. The man further stated how her photos would be placed and then a rate card would be made. Mahi got shocked to hear the words. However, she remained positive and asked what her pay per day would be. The man further stated that Mahi needs to go on a cruise. Mahi further asked, what type of performance does she have to do? The man then states that she doesn't need to perform as he's talking about the rate card. She should understand what he's talking about. Mahi recalls how her sister and she were sitting in the backseat of the man's car, ran away as soon as they got to know his true intentions. Manisha Rani, in one of her interviews, also mentioned how a casting coordinator told her to visit Mumbai as he had a big opportunity for her. The man promised Manisha to make her entry into Big Boss. However, upon arriving in Mumbai, the man forced Manisha to come to his place late at night. When she refused, the coordinator blasted her and told her how she can never make it in the industry. So this has been happening in a lot of cases, in not only in Bollywood but in the television field, and as you know, it's been happening in Hollywood as well by very top people. In fact, the top person who was caught in the Me Too case, Harvey Weinstein, has been released now, and that has come as a shocker for many people. So it's these kind of people who are let loose, and these are the predators who not only prey on women but also on young men. So let's take a few more comments, Jaydev. Nina says, it's lovely to see both smiling and in a midst with such serious sessions. Great to keep a sense of humor alive. Life is far too stressful otherwise. Our lives are precious. And Nina, a big thank you always for your support and the fact that you always encourage us to do better. Thank you so much. UB says, I've seen Swati's interview. She never said why he attacked her. Yes, we've taken that one. And Rahul says, Arvind Kejriwal is an anti-national and has taken funds from Khalistan. Still, they are allowed to take up positions of CM. I'm an Indian, but no one can match the passion and integrity of Modi ji. Absolutely. If AK is unwell, then he should step down as CM and undergo medical treatment. Absolutely. And then you look at him and he's looking so hale and hearty. Shivam says, India will only be clean when the corrupt officials are suspended. Until then, SP Bhagwan, Sith Bhagwan pe ke bharose. Yes. Who is Sonam Kapoor? That's Anil Kapoor's daughter. CM is a big actor. He will act according to the situation. Vidya looks like AK loves Kursi and Shishmail more than his health or family. Yes. Rahul says, Swati is not revealing everything about Kejriwal. Swati is hiding many things. If she's true to her conscience, then must reveal everything to the media and the government. And Wolf says, the Me Too movement is a publicity stunt. Everyone remembers how Sanskari Babuji filed a ₹1 defamation case. It's all pre-planned and everyone is paid before. You mean to say that all these actresses were not, used? Wolf? John Wisdom. Meenaji, is it okay to make a request? If you're following illegal immigrants from Pakistan, who is using Modi name and insulting daily our Sanatan? Law is not deporting. Been 1 year. Yes. I know you're talking about Dhruv. Yeah, he is. First of all, he's not an Indian. Do you think AAP is supporting such illegal? Yes. In fact, they work for them. Welcome, Neetu.
Welcome.
Rahul, how Arvind is making mockery of the Indian justice system. Absolutely. Wolf says, खुद कुछ कर नहीं सकते तो भगवान पे ही छोड़ दे. Yes. On a lighter note, can somebody explain why the Ambani is having a second pre? Also,
it's all business.
Yeah. Also, see, Shivam, that's a nice one that you said. See, another thing that you will notice is that how similar is the Porsche incident that happened in Pune, where the boy, crows are being put to save a rowdy boy. I wouldn't say he's a boy, he's just a few months less than being an adult. So they're just calling him Bacha, just like they called Aryan Khan Bacha. So this Bacha man, they are wasting so much of crows on this Bacha man. And what has happened is that 2 doctors have been sacked from Sassoon Hospital because they accepted around 3 lakhs to change the blood report and show that he had no blood alcohol in his urine. But now the latest news is that the boy's friend said that there was no one else driving the car except this boy, and this boy was drunk. So now the truth has come out. Now what are they going to do? Grandfather and the father have been running from pillar to post. Trying to coax the doctors in Sassoon to change the reports. Apparently, the doctor in his WhatsApp, he got around 13 messages from the father when the accident happened. So to change the alcohol report. So they've been working overtime. You see, instead of working in a straight way, like most Indians do, these people have learned only the teda rasta, how to go on a crooked path. They will throw money just to protect a boy who should be actually jailed, and that would be a big favor for the parents. But you look at the mother is also not bothered. The mother is trying to protect the son. The mother is saying that, see, bacha hai, even that video is not his, somebody has put it. So what's happening is that a father, a mother, and a grandfather are protecting a demon-like child and telling everybody that, see, he was a child and hence he did it. This is the same thing that happened in the case of Nirbhaya, the miner who, who put a rod into Nirbhaya and was the most cruel, was not given a death sentence. He was given a swing machine by Arvind Kejriwal and told to reform. So that's the kind of rules that we are having in India. So will Arvind Kejriwal go back to Tihar jail on 2/6?
Yeah, so let's go to the next piece of news. And what is very interesting, a particular producer, and her name is, so Prerna Arora. And Prerna Arora she's a Hindi film producer. She's making her debut in the Telugu film industry with hero-heroine. It has Divya Kumar in the lead role. And the producer spoke about working in the Telugu film industry. And she said, we definitely need a price correction in Bollywood. It will benefit the whole industry. As of now, we have some filmmakers and actors who just do not care. They are only concerned with payments. Their market needs to create genuine data on how much a film makes with satellite, digital, and other rights. Prerna Arora also spoke about the manipulation in box office figures. She said there are many who are genuinely scared of their movies tanking at the theaters. This is why a lot of projects are pushed to OTT platforms. Also, people only show worldwide collections to the public. I feel filmmakers and actors need to be more responsible on how they affect the pricing for a project. So this is what she said regarding the Telugu film industry, that filmmaking is a family business here, and apparently she's quite pleased with this Telugu film industry from what she said. And there is no extravagance like Bollywood films here. The big stars do not get anything, but then they bring in opening day of minimum 50 crores for the producers. So apparently, from her statements, it's quite obvious that that Bollywood is very much sinking, and this is another proof from this producer called Prerna Arora that she has gone from Bollywood to Telugu film industry. And so, how much more proof do you need, friends? Yes. Admire the host and guest for a wonderful explanation on the questions posted. Thank you, Rahul. They're just showcasing. Yeah.
Akshay says the judge in the Nagpur case is a Judge R.S. Bhosle Patel. The attorney in the Pune case would be, and the Jackie Fernandez case is a Prashant Patel. And the constable is S. Khan case. But it's not just about money. Yes, we have taken that. Wolf says deemed universities are filled with such rich insolent brats. Yes. In fact, Wolf, when you said that, there is a video of the boy, getting out of the car. And before that, you see 3 girls, dressed in saris, looking very mod and waiting for these boys to join them. And this boy gets out of the car with his friends and they go and shake hands with the girls. So I think these people live on parties, because apparently after one session of drinking and whatnot, they went to another place in Marriott, also had another session. So I think a lot of their time is spent on this sort of activity and not on fruitful activity. So let's take a few more comments, Jerry.
Yeah.
How's Bollywood doing in UK these days? Let Bollywood and Collywood go to the dogs, good for the country. Yes.
So friends, that's all the news from my end. And make sure to hit that like button. Yes.
Yeah. Just one more comment from Tanishri, who we have been missing. Recent hit and run case in Pune is also connected. Yes, in another case, a senior citizen was walking down when a car slowed down on him and he died on the spot. Apparently, when the family were looking for him, they couldn't find him and they found him lying on the street. So you can just look at the way these people don't care about human life. If whenever such things happen, I always think, why don't you have public execution? where these people will get actually scared and their body will dangle for public to see. This used to happen in countries like Libya, where it could be a reminder for people not to do such things. Of course, it's a very cruel way, but I think that's the only way we can stop these people from doing such terrible things. After SSR's murder, I hate all actors, says Manjeet. Absolutely. And even now, a funny thing is, Manjeet, that earlier I used to like some songs and I used to watch the songs because of the rhythm. But now, because of certain actors like Akshay Kumar or other actors, I stopped watching those scenes because they irritate me like hell. Now, Rahul says, good newbie. I don't watch many movies. I'm busy with my work. Thanks. And let's take one more comment from Wolf. Wolf says, I have encountered such brats in my life in one of the famous universities in Pune, and the kids 8 years younger than me at that time, and the administration does nothing. So we have Nandu who says, ma'am, any updates in the SSR case? Someone was telling
No.
me evidence was coming out. Now, is it true? Now, see, one
Unfortunately,
thing,
no.
Nandu, one thing I'd like to tell you, Nandu, is that lot of things are coming out because of the this Posha case, because a lot of the the corruption of the politicians is coming out, and what they're doing is NCP is blaming blaming Shinde, and each one is blaming them. Sorry. Jay.
Yeah, so regarding the SSR case, the Ranes said they have some sort of proof on the USB hard drive, and they formed an SIT for investigating Disha Salian case. After that, we haven't heard from the Ranis, we haven't heard from Devendra Fadnavis, we haven't heard from anyone else, including the sisters of Sushant. They have not been very proactive in on social media for pushing and asking the questions to the current Maharashtra government. And this is where unfortunately it's not moving. Things are not moving in the SSR case. But we'll have to wait and see after June 4th, if especially before the next Maharashtra election, if anything happens in this case. So yes,
With this, we end the session. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri.
Jai Shri Ram.